Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Demon. I'm back in another video. In today's video, we'll be talking about Jeff Dowtin Jr. and what I think he has the capabilities to even be on this Raptors roster, though he's a two-way contract player. Jeff Dowtin back in the summer, Raptors signed him to a two-way deal, which means he can play in the G League and he can play in the NBA when the Raptors are low on players. For example, if let's say Gary Trent Jr. is out, he can replace that role, or if Fred VanVleet or Malachi Flynn is out, he can replace his role and be on the bench. But Jeff Dowtin Jr., this guy in the summer league, I already knew what this guy had. This guy is basically an Arsenal shot creator. This guy can create his own shot. He can do many things for you on and off the floor. If y'all want to check my video I made on him and why the Raptors picked him up and how I thought he'd be in the Raptors summer league, check that video. I'll link it here in one of the annotations for the YouTube video. Make sure y'all watch that because Jeff Dowtin Jr. is a shot creator. He can shoot in the mid-range. He can shoot in the three-point arc. He can do many things for you, and he can even play a better defense as he's pretty much at a valuable height for a point guard position at 6'3", and he can pretty much have a decent wingspan. But Jeff Dowtin Jr., he'll get it done for you on a night in, night out basis. Mark my words. Jeff Dowtin, man, this guy in the summer league, he pretty much almost played about 10 points per night as he was pretty much just started and playing with guys like Dowtin, Christian Koloko, and Malachi Flynn. The work he put in for this summer and now it's just showing as he got limited minutes for the Raptors roster has been enormous. For Jeff Dowtin, now I see why the Raptors want him and he can be on an NBA roster because this guy can do everything. He can shoot threes, he can play a bit of defense, he can create his own shot, and he's very crafty with the ball and he can be a backup point guard for many years to come in this Raptors roster or even further on in the G League. But this guy, Jeff Dowtin Jr. has had it, bro. Like whether it's shooting clutch shots, whether it's playing defense, or even him passing the ball, he's a pretty much decent playmaker. I love this guy, Jeff Dowtin, because he can do many things for you, and he's very polished and creative with the decisions at the point guard position, whether it's making a play for a teammate, whether it's making a defensive play on the ball, whether it's him pressing up against the opponent. This guy, Jeff Dowtin, has it on a night in and night out basis. There's nothing more I have to say. Jeff Dowtin, he played for a team like the Milwaukee Bucks, the Golden State Warriors, the Atlanta Magic, and he's proving all the scouts and executives wrong, but they pretty much, he had to play alongside high level of competition for the Raptors. He fits right in. Like, Jeff Dowtin, he's a very good player. He's like, how he reminds me of he basically reminds me of kind of like a Jeff Teague because he's very shifty. He can play defense and he can pretty much create his own shot. Like, I'll basically compare him to a Jeff Teague, not because they're basically almost at the same height or Jeff Teague's a bit shorter, but I think Jeff Dowtin, he has it on both sides of the ball, whether playing defense or moving without the ball, and players leading the offense like Scotty, Delano, or Malachi or somebody else off the bench, but this guy, Jeff Dowtin, has it with that bench unit. I think Jeff Dowtin will be a problem for the league because he's going to play in a 9-on-5 soon, and when he polishes the game, and when he comes on the Raptors, he'll pretty much be a valuable commodity as being one of the good backup young point guards for a bright spots in the NBA like him. Like I said, man, this Raptors young talent they have in players like him, Christian Koloko, Delano Banton, even Ron Harper Jr., the way he struggled on some nights. This guy, Jeff Dowtin, has pretty much led to the opportunity whenever it's given to him, whether it's him calling a play, whether it's him calling a defensive play. Like, this guy is pretty much doing everything he can to be on this Raptors roster for above and beyond, though he's on a two-way contract. And he's pretty much been really much better than Justin Penny and Josh Jackson because he really does a lot for you in a good amount of play, whether it's getting you 5 to 10 points per game or even a couple of assists, and shooting a free ball at above 75%. And Jeff Dowtin Jr. for the summer league, he averaged 16 points, 4.3 assists, 3.8 rebounds, and he had 28 minutes of play in 4 games. And he started all of the games, and he shot 57% from the field and shot 36.4% from the three-point line. So this guy, Jeff Dowtin, in the summer league, he pretty much had it. For Jeff Dowtin, he's used 23% of the time, and true shooting for a preseason is close to 50% at 49.1. And I think for Jeff Dowtin's best played game was pretty much against the Boston Celtics because he had 10 points, shot 71% from the field, and basically shot 2 attempts, though he didn't make any 3-pointers, and he shot 2 attempts from the 3-point line. He basically got about 5 assists on 2 rebounds a night, but he's pretty promising for his play. As for him being basically a guard off the bench and doing what he's doing. But for Jeff Dowtin Jr., he didn't really do much in the preseason, and he has a chip on his shoulder, and for Jeff Dowtin, just going to keep playing with a high shoulder in his hand, and I think Jeff Dowtin Jr. has it, and for a 905, he pretty much should be alright, but Like I said in some leagues, we got you to about 36% from three. So I think Jeff Dowtin is pretty much fair and polished for a point guard position. As for him just being a backup. But that's all I have to say on Jeff Dowtin Jr. and his promising upstart to being on the Raptors roster. And if you are new, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. And I got more videos coming for the Raptors on the way as it's coming every day. So if you are new, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.